Hello, and welcome to another episode of Stay Rose Crypto. Today we are going to be going over Ethereum. Ethereum is one of the most popular cryptocurrencies in existence today, and it recently just spiked in price. Many of you are maybe wondering what is Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is often called the gateway currency. Ethereum is the most popular of what's called alternate coins or alternative coins. And that's basically a coin that's not Bitcoin. Bitcoin has the majority of the market or a leading share of the market at 36% today. And therefore, any other coin is called an alternative coin. Now, Ethereum is also makes use of blockchain technology similar to Bitcoin. And blockchain technology basically involves blocks or lists of transactions that allow people to trade and transfer their Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other coins with security and knowing that their funds will not be stolen unless their secret code gets out. Now, what sets Ethereum apart is the ERC20 framework. And this is so important because it was basically the first set of rules for new cryptocurrencies that would be established on the Ethereum network. Many of you may have been seen ERC20 coins around or heard that name. In fact, the last coin I reviewed, Request Network, is part of this framework and built on the Ethereum network. With so many new coins built on the Ethereum network and the ERC20 framework, it's no wonder why Ethereum is so popular today. In fact, right now it has the number two market cap, just briefly dethroned by Ripple XRP. However, it has regained that number two. Ethereum was started in 2013 by Vitalik Buterin, and he is a Canadian Russian programmer. Now, something to look for in cryptocurrencies, and especially Ethereum, is that they have a nice and a good team and good technology. Now, in my opinion, Ethereum has both of these. Vitalik Buterin is still involved in the project and is still programming for it. That's very important. And he's one of the most outspoken influencers in cryptocurrency today. So let's move on after the technology and the brief introduction of where you can buy Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin. Ethereum and Bitcoin and Litecoin are most popular on the exchange Coinbase, and it's the number one exchange in North America. You can wire money, pay with a debit card, credit card, or even a bank account. Now, one of the biggest pros of Coinbase is that it's secure and easy to use. Unfortunately, a con is that it has very long verification times, often reliant on you submitting an ID, social security number, and name. I have found that if you start early and create an account up to a week before, you should have no problem purchasing the cryptocurrency of your choosing. And of course, the best thing about it is the user interface. It's the simplest and best user interface of any exchange in the world, in my opinion. Now, make sure that if you are a bit more advanced, that you transfer any funds that you have on Coinbase to GDAX, which is their exchange. Um, I have tips for beginners. Please ask me questions in the comments below if you do have any questions. I know this might be a lot to take in. But again, Coinbase has the best user interface. It's often called the Amazon for cryptocurrency because it's just so easy to place an order and use. Now, if you are interested in Coinbase and possibly purchasing Ethereum with it, please use my referral link. You will get $10 off. You will get $10 of Bitcoin actually. And that you might think that's not a lot, but if Bitcoin keeps growing in price, $10 will be worth a lot of money soon. So please use the referral link. I'll post it in the description below. Let's just take a look at Coinbase's user interface. As you can see, it's very simple, very attractive, and easy to use. This is the exchange a lot of people flock to when buying cryptocurrency for that. But again, GDAX has lower fees. So once you are accustomed to Coinbase, they are created by the same company, so you can use the same login and purchase cryptocurrency on both without fees and without transaction fees. Let's move on to the history of Ethereum. Again, it was started in 2013 by Vitalik Buterin. It has a goal of building a decentralized application network. And of course, that's what we talked about with the ERC20 coin. It has had three major releases, codenamed Olympic, Frontier, and Homestead, which have basically allowed it to become more and more popular in its network. And it has allowed it to have faster transaction rates, something very important in the crypto world. It does have many real world uses. The Internet of Things, with possibly having appliances or everyday household items using Ethereum contracts with the Internet of Things, and sports betting with, again, contracts that Ethereum is popular for. Additionally, Ethereum is vastly used for ICOs, or initial coin offerings. This is when a new coin comes into existence, it needs to raise funds for its development. Ethereum is a great way to get into ICOs. Finally, as fast transactions, Ethereum transactions can take around 5 to 10 minutes, other than when there's network congestion, such as when we saw with the CryptoKitties. This is far faster than Bitcoin, which generally takes 30 to 60 minutes for a transaction to take place with sufficient confirmation. We've already seen adoption by JP Morgan Chase on the Ethereum network with the creation of their own coin, Quorum, which will be built as an ERC20 coin. Perhaps why you are watching this video is because of the recent rise of Ethereum. And today, it just hit over $840 at $850 and up to $900 at its peak. This is huge because it represents a departure from Bitcoin as the dominant network and into alternative coins such as Ethereum, as you see in the graph below. Ethereum has a great future, and if 2018 is anything like 2017, we should see a great amount of growth for Ethereum. It grew over 2,000% in 2017. Ethereum is often regarded as the front runner in the crypto revolution. It's codenamed a lot Microsoft 2.0 by the crypto community because it offers a framework for future cryptocurrencies to build on, thereby positioning it as a leader in this field. A lot of people like to use the term the flippening, and that represents the change of mentality from Bitcoin being the dominant network to other coins, to alternative coins such as Ethereum being the alternate network. As we saw in this last year below, Bitcoin had initially over a 60% domination rate in the market, and today it has only a 36%. Ethereum is taking more and more market share from Bitcoin, and that is just another reason of why to look at it. Additionally, in 2018, we should be seeing the first ability of Ethereum to serve as a proof of stake network. This means that any holders of Ethereum will be able to get dividends or amounts of Ethereum back in exchange of holding the coin. It works because instead of miners receiving mining fees, the people who hold Ethereum will be able to offer the confirmations on the network, thereby receiving Ethereum themselves. Unfortunately, as cryptocurrency is a new field, we might also see regulation in this field, and that is just a Pandora's box as of right now. However, we've seen vast growth in Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies, and it should be a great year to look forward to. Just a disclaimer before we finish up this video, I am invested in Ethereum, but I do believe in its technology, and I highly suggest any beginners to start with Ethereum if you're interested in the field of cryptocurrency. Thank you so much for watching this second video in Stay Rose Crypto. I hope you have learned a little bit about Ethereum. Please post any questions in the comments below and I will answer them as soon as possible. And of course, please subscribe. That's the easiest, fastest way to support me. And of course, it's free. Thank you again for watching my video and happy investing.